Overcome self-defeating thoughts. Recovering addicts need to be aware of the state of mind that predisposes them to a relapse, a state of mind characterized by certain dangerous attitudes and thought processes. This state of mind is often described as negative tapes. For example, alcoholics have these thought processes and attitudes that are dangerous because they induce alcoholics to relax their guard, decrease vigilance. Stinking thinking, as the saying goes, leads to drinking thinking, and then usually to using your drug of choice without thinking. It is not the thinking itself that creates the problem, but how people deal with it. If alcoholics can learn to dismiss this thinking from their minds whenever it appears, recognize it for what it is, or counter it with more productive thoughts, it need not lead to a relapse. Thoughts that lead to using. Escape. Individuals wish to avoid the discomfort aroused by unpleasant situations, conflicts, or memories. Failure, rejection, disappointment, hurt, humiliation, embarrassment, discontent, or sadness all tend to demand relief. People get tired of feeling hassled, lousy, and upset. They just want to get away from it all, and more to the point, from themselves. It is not necessarily intoxication that is sought, rather, it is numbness, the absence of problems, and peace. Relaxation. Thoughts of wanting to unwind are perfectly normal, but they go awry when they are coupled with the expectations of this happening immediately, without the benefit of doing something relaxing. Rather than engaging in a wide variety of possibly enjoyable and relaxing activities, the individual may choose the more immediate route induced through alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes. Socialization. This overlaps with relaxation but is confined to social situations. Many individuals, shy or uncomfortable in social settings, may feel the need for a social lubricant to feel more at ease and decrease the awkwardness and inhibitions they feel around others. Improved self image. This situation typically involves a relatively pervasive negative and low self esteem. When individuals start becoming unhappy with themselves, when they are feeling inferior to others, when they regard themselves as lacking in essential qualities, when they feel unattractive or deficient, they often begin to think again of their drug, through which they may have previously achieved immediate and temporary relief. Simply don't care. Some individuals seem to have lost all incentive for pursuing any worthwhile goals. Their thoughts express disillusionment. Nothing really matters. There is no reason to try. Such an attitudinal set leads these individuals to be less vigilant and not care whether they remain sober. No control. Just as believing in one's ability to handle their drug is usually a setup for relapse, the opposite attitude of not being able to control one's cravings virtually ensures it. Individuals give up the fight, conceding defeat, even before they have made any effort to resist. Addiction is seen as one of the few viable options available. This differs from the simply don't care attitude. In that situation, individuals do not necessarily feel powerless. They just do not want to exert the effort to continue what they have been doing. All recovering addicts have thoughts about using their drug of choice at one time or another. The thinking itself does not create the problem, but it is how people choose to deal with it. If addicts can learn to dismiss this thinking from their minds whenever it appears, recognize it for what it is, or counter it with positive thoughts, it need not lead to relapse. This method is taken from the Truth of Addiction program. Click the link below to visit the official website.